Today, we are taking a trip down memory lane, combining two of my favorite things, Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm literally wearing my Diet Dr. Pepper shirt, and web design. So I'm going to look at Dr. Pepper's website over the last 20-ish years and kind of give a critique. And I think it's going to have some valuable takeaways for you as well as a business owner. When I was on the Wayback Machine, I saw that you can look at their website all the way back into the 90s. And I was like, okay, well, we have to go back that far. So the first iteration that at least I can pull up is their website in 1997. And I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this was relevant, if this was in, for websites in 97. Not really sure. Love the little animation of like, click the button, win some free Diet Dr. Pepper. I totally would have been one to click on it. It's a little odd. The font choices are very interesting. What's most perplexing to me is how skinny it is. Now, websites used to be very boxed layout. They weren't fully responsive like they are now, or most websites are now. But I'm confused by the very, very narrowness of this website. So then I also found another iteration of the website later in the year in 97. This is giving major MySpace vibes. Anybody else love to fool around on MySpace with the themes, styles, whatever it was called? I think it was themes. Obviously, something is probably built in Flash. Obviously, I can't really see much of the website. I'm assuming there was probably more going on, but the wallpaper look of their logo, I find quite funny. Let's fast forward to 2011. So again, the year that I graduated college, became a designer, that kind of stuff. Something doesn't even want to load on this page, but it looks like they have this rotating banner. This right here is your first homework, your first takeaway. We do not need to use the rotating banners on our websites anymore. They're not it anymore. People don't want to sit there and click through a slideshow. They want to scroll to what they're looking for. They don't necessarily want to click through a slideshow and look at whatever you have up there. What I do love about this, it does sound funny now, but it was probably very relevant for them to be capitalizing on the popularity of Facebook and engaging their fans on social media. So any way that they could get engagement and interaction with their fans, they were using. Let's fast forward again to 2014. Here they are, again, it's kind of like a free music. They're engaging with their users. They're kind of getting people, they're incentivizing people to buy their product. I think that's always something smart that we can do as business owners, not that we're going to give away free music, especially nowadays. But something like, now it's changed. The t-shirt. Okay. I love t-shirts. So I would have been all over this if I had known. Something to connect with your audience. T-shirts might not make sense for you and I and our brands. That's fine. But what is a way that we can connect with our audience, whether that's behind the scenes, whether it's a special newsletter that you share only once a month or every quarter? Think about ways that you can more personally connect and be relevant to your audience. And then I want to fast forward to 2017. This is like a jump scare of a website. Why is the logo so big? And that is also some homework for you. Your logo does not need to be large. And I know this is obnoxiously large, but I'm really talking to you, those of you who have a logo that's like 3 inches big on your website. We need it down to like 1 or 2 inches. People do not come to your website and look at your logo and they're like, oh my gosh, I just love this logo. I want to hire this person. Dr. Pepper took it the extra mile and filled the whole screen with it. Then it's a little confusing. Down here, we have this kind of tile gallery effect. This to me screams too many calls to action. My rule of thumb is 3, maybe 4 per page. This is like a dozen. We're going to fast forward again to 2021. Here, they're announcing a new flavor. I love that this is front and center because obviously they're promoting this. They want people to know about it. The only thing I would really want to change here is, which again doesn't make sense, especially with what I said a little bit ago, but I would love like a buy now button or like store locator. We still have the gallery effect going on. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, they kept this gallery look for, 4 years. So they didn't do a major update in those 4 years, which I think is fine. There's nothing that says you have to completely overhaul your website every 2 years, every 3 years. They really changed, it seems, the first banner and kind of called attention to something new. So let's also pull up their current website. Again, calling attention to their newest flavor. Side note, I have tried this. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't love it. Let me know if you have tried it though. Much cleaner. They have fewer calls to action. It's much more simplified. If you'll notice, they have 3 calls to action. Sign up and log in, shop the merch, explore their products. The one thing I do want to point out about their website is disconnected from their social media. And I think this is probably am I on 3? Your third homework assignment. I want your social media as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, your social media and your website to feel cohesive. From a design standpoint, sure, I think aesthetic Instagrams are kind of less important nowadays, but look at how fun and lighthearted their brand is on Instagram. They have memes, they have some weird graphics. It's very, young and fun and playful. And their website is not. I mean, their website is still, I guess, kind of fun. It's not boring, like overly corporate, but it doesn't have the fun vibes. Not to say they need memes on their website, but a little more fun in their copy would probably be a really good idea. That's my quick review of Dr. Pepper's website and brand and I guess social media presence over the years. I want to hear what you think. What was your favorite version of the website? I think I'm partial to maybe the 1997 with the cartoons. It's a little out there, but for some reason, I kind of love it at the same time. Let me know if there's a brand you want me to look back at and let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see y'all next time.